attendance, and all librarians now are have all these agendas to hurt our children, because I think that is far from the truth. I guess the next step is for us to tell parents that they can't buy phones for their children until they're 18, because just in case you didn't know, they can search anything and everything on those things today. Do I think that is good? No, of course I don't. But we can't regulate everything in the lives of Arkansans. At some point, we have to stop with the government overreach. Of course, I do believe our children should be protected. And that is why selection policies are so important. And again, already required by law for schools. So I don't understand why schools are actually in this bill, because even the sponsor stood here and said that. And if you want to look that up, that's Act 1776. So why are we addressing school libraries in this bill? Oh, and just in case you didn't realize, we're not even touching state libraries, which we should be if we're a state. That's who we actually govern over. I'll finish up. Either we are for parents to have choices and freedoms and for free speech and dialogue, or we aren't. But we can't continue to swing that pendulum week after week on this floor, saying that we are for parent choice when it comes to education, and the very next week we are totally against it because we know what's best for their children to see in libraries and best for them to read. I don't have any obscene material in any of my libraries back home. In any of my libraries do I have obscene material. And you might say, well, then why are you against the bill? I don't have an issue with parents' rights to control and restrict what their children can read. I actually didn't even let my kids read Harry Potter when they were in school, but I would have never gone to the school and challenged that book even though I didn't believe in it. And them reading it at that age, I would have never kept another child from reading that book. But my decision was for my child. And just in case you don't know, all you got to do is call the library and tell them that you don't want your child to check out a book, and they won't be allowed to check out that book. I do have big concerns when a set of parents or legislators try to control everyone else's choices. We need to be more consistent. Either we're for freedom or we aren't. We're for parent choice or we aren't. But we can't have our cake and eat it too. It is time to stop vilifying all of these people. I have lifelong Republicans asking me, what are we doing down here? When will we get back to the business of Arkansas and stop with all the foolishness? I'm ready for us to start running good policy that moves Arkansas in a better direction as far as growing our economy and making our lives better, a better place to live here in Arkansas. And with that, I would appreciate a no vote.
Representative Vaught has spoken against the bill. Would anyone like to speak for the bill? Representative Meeks, you're recognized to speak for the bill.